To all my prospective business owners and homeowners, and even if you own a home and potentially looking to refinance, and you are using one of your sources of income as payments from one of these platforms, Zelle, Cash App, Venmo, etc., you need to listen to this video. You need to make sure you have your ducks in a row, because these platforms are killing you when it comes to income verification. When you are earning income as a business owner, side hustle, whatever the case may be, and it is not coming in the form of an ACH, it's not coming in the form of W-2 or checks or something like that, though that's kind of antiquated, but let's be realistic when we start to talk about the average commercial bank, credit union, regional bank, not fintechs and all this other stuff. We're talking about the big boy funding. We're talking about the kind of funding from the fully legitimate institutions that have been around. We're talking about the creme de la creme of funding, whether it's for business lending or real estate loans. You have to prepare yourself for income verification. If you are receiving payment through one of these platforms that I have titled in this video that I'm speaking about right now, again, a few of them are Zelle, Cash App, Venmo, and again, you may even get throw PayPal in that mix possibly. You have to prepare yourself for income verification. If you're going for business lending and your income is going to need to be supplied, or business revenue is going to need to be supplied, in many cases, they're going to want bank statements for 6 months, a year, 2 years. When you are showing that the income or the inflows of your money are coming through one of these platforms, it is terribly hard for the average commercial bank, credit union, small regional bank, whoever, to verify that this is an income source and not just a transfer of money. It's really hard for them to know that. And in many cases, they might not be willing to take the risk. Same type of circumstances for homeowners or prospective homeowners, those looking to take down a property, whether it's a primary residence, investment property, or a refinance situation, a HELOC situation, wherever you have to verify your income in relation to a home loan collateralized by real estate, you are going to have to show income. Even if you get one of these unique bank statement mortgage loans, they exist, you still have to prove that these transactions, these Zelles, these Cash Apps, Venmos, are not random transfers of money, that they're actually paid for services or products rendered, or products provided. You have to prepare for that when you're dealing with lending, and you have to be responsible enough to know that you plan to borrow in the future, because many of you are not paying attention. I deal with this every day as a banker. Again, I say it in almost every other video. As a banker, financial services professional, working in the lending space in several different capacities, I'm telling you right now that I watch many people who are incapable of showing income. They may have reasonable credit, great cash reserves, and they may have great income, but they don't have provable income. I actually have a home loan. I'm working with a lending officer as a banker myself right now, that the gentleman's having a hard time closing because he does hair and his payments are through Zelle and Cash App. You have to prepare yourself for lending. You have fintech companies that are cropping up here and there that are offering these unique services, and they're using these plaids to connect to your account and things of that nature. But that is literally this in the lending market. This real lending, real loans is still done by commercial banks, credit unions and commercial banks. These people still dominate the market. If you want reasonable loans, if you want easily accessible loans, etc., you're still likely going to have to go through a bank or a credit union. They still do things a certain way. And Zelle, Cash App, Venmo, these are transfer platforms. These are payment platforms. They are not going to easily qualify as income. And I'm telling you this because what you need to do is start either working on invoicing. You need to start working on payroll. You need to work on some form of fashion where even if the money's coming via Zelle, or even if the money's coming Cash App, you can still itemize it into some kind of invoice, provable invoice, or like on QuickBooks, or you can do payroll through like an ADP or I can't think of the other company name that provides the payroll. It'll come to me in a minute probably. But these various platforms that offer payroll services, Gusto, ADP, these different platforms that offer payroll or offer invoicing, customized invoicing. You need these kind of things for most everyday banks, credit unions, commercial banks, these various lenders. They are going to want to see verifiable income, something that they can hold on to. They're not going to want to lend you 5 and 6 figures off of cash apps. They're just not. In most cases, they are not. And if they do, they're going to usually want very significant down payments. They're going to make you compensate in some other way that's going to force you to put out resources that you could have normally kept and allocated somewhere else. I actually just uploaded a video maybe a day or two from this one being dropped, talking about the 3 main resources you need in the lending space. And it covers this topic at its base very well about making lenders feel comfortable with having the right collateralized resources available at the highest capacity to, allow lenders to do business with you on the best levels possible, with the best rates and the best terms. Part of that is having verifiable income. And this video is to turn a light bulb on for many of you. I've shot a couple of videos about this in the past. I'm still seeing it a lot in my daily professional routine. And I know it's still happening out there with you guys. You have to prepare yourself. Be prepared to have verifiable income for 1 to 2 years back or as far back as possible. Have your bank statements in order, have invoicing, have payroll set up, tax returns, have these things in order. It is ridiculous for you to have these big aspirations, know you need leverage to get it, and then you work hard, you save money, you build your credit up, et cetera, et cetera. Your business has been in business for so many years or whatever the case may be. You finally cross these thresholds where you can finally position yourself to capitalize. And then you walk in there, they get the documentation or request certain things from you, and all you can provide them is a bank statement full of cash apps and Zelles. It doesn't work. In most cases, it will not work. Don't set yourself up for failure. Get your ducks in order. Get your income in a verifiable position. Talk to your lenders in advance. Ask them what they need. I know I'm going to be looking to expand my business in about a year. I know I'm going to be looking to buy a home or refinance a home or put a HELOC on an investment property. Go talk to the lender in advance. Don't wait and think you got it figured out. That's what we're here for as financial professionals. That is why we go through all that education, licensing, experience, to be able to answer these questions and to prep you in advance. A decent lender, a decent professional is going to be able to take the time out in advance to educate you on what it's going to take to qualify. You need to put your thinking cap on, your big boy, big girl pants on, and get ahead of your long-term goals or focuses or intermediate terms and focuses, and talk to your lenders in advance and find out what they need to execute the loan that you're looking to take down. Venmo, Cash App, and Zelle are going to be the death of you if you're not careful. Put yourself in position to verify your income. Thank y'all for tuning in. I know this was valuable content to you. Again, I'm always trying to put out content that puts you in the driver's seat, that lays out this roadmap for you to minimize your mistakes, maximize your profits, and maximize your prosperity. So I enjoy bringing you this content. To all my pioneers out there, you already know, stay focused, stay in motion. I'll see y'all soon.
This is JP from Blueprint for Prosperity Network, a channel dedicated to helping you increase your net worth through relationship banking, maximizing your borrowing capacity, the proper use of life insurance, and the ownership of real estate. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm uploading content on a daily basis to help you customize your blueprint for prosperity.